Hello, so in this video I'd like to talk you through the Smart Match feature which you can have enabled for your DIY campaigns. I'm going to show you how it works and how you can embed stewardship journeys to support that Smart Match. So the first thing to do, we're going to look at a specific DIY campaign. So I'm going to go here down to a test one and I'm going to click edit. So if we go into the registration form section of this, and scroll down, you'll see a field called event type. Now this is a field that you need to have on your DIY registration forms for Smart Match to work. And what you'll see here is the event type that supporters can choose when they tell you the type of event that they're doing. And these event types all match with the JustGiving event types. So when someone sets up a JustGiving page, they have to choose what type of event it is or what type of fundraising they're doing. And this is the exact match, the exact wording from that. So what that allows GivePanel to do is match between the event type that someone's chosen on their JustGiving page and the event types that you have available within your campaign. And that then means when Smart Match is enabled, if someone sets up a JustGiving page without filling in your registration form, the Smart Match will match that JustGiving page automatically to the relevant journeys that you set up, and we'll go on to what those journeys look like. So it's really important that you have the right event types enabled on your form that obviously match with the stewardship journeys that you're building. So yeah, that's the really important thing to think about when you're setting up your DIY forms. The next thing we're going to look at then is the email journey. So in the email journey, when you have Smart Match enabled, that means you can automatically send those organic JustGiving fundraisers on relevant stewardship journeys depending on the event type that they've chosen when they set up their event, when they set up their JustGiving page. So if I click an example of an email here, you'll see at the top, like all of the email builders within JustGiving, you've got your triggers and your conditions. And within conditions, you can set which event type you want this email to go to. So event type is. And then you can choose from all of the event types that we have here. Obviously, if an event type is not shown on your form, then that supporter will not be able to go on that journey. So you need to build the journeys that match with the event types that you have on your form. But similarly with Smart Match, if someone sets up a JustGiving page for a personal trek, if you select personal treks here, then when Smart Match is enabled, that email will go to anyone that chooses personal treks on the GivePanel registration form, but equally it'll also go to anyone that chooses personal treks when they set up their JustGiving page. So it's a really smart way to steward those organic fundraisers, because we know as much as we'd like to drive traffic to our charity websites and get people to fill out our DIY registration forms, that's not always going to happen. Sometimes the first time you'll hear from someone is when they've set up a JustGiving page. So by enabling Smart Match and setting up your stewardship journeys to match with those relevant event types, it means that we're not missing the stewardship for any of those supporters, and they're getting to hear from you from day one and able to receive those journeys. And it's absolutely up to you how you want to set this up. You may have specific journeys for your community fundraisers that are doing treks, or your community fundraisers that are doing runs or walks or swims, or they may all get the same messaging, and in that case you'd obviously just include all of the different types here within the email journey. So it's a really clever way to get things really set up to support those fundraisers, and obviously to maximise that early activation. If you don't have Smart Match enabled, what you can do is go to your integration section, scroll to the bottom and click Request Access. That will then come to our support team, and we'll be able to kind of talk you through the Smart Match feature and get that enabled for you. It's something we really recommend having on if you're using DIY campaigns, particularly if you're using it for that kind of always-on community fundraising stewardship. So yeah, that's an overview of how Smart Match works. Thanks very much.